Hey, what's going on? Tripp Kramer here from trippadvice.com. Today, I want to share with you 3 techniques that I have learned from various sex coaches who have either been on this YouTube channel or some that I've interviewed on my podcast called How to Talk to Girls. And I wanted to give you some of the best of that I've heard that work really well in terms of turning a girl on when you guys are in the bedroom. So I'm going to be going over those right now. Let's go into the first one. Okay, so the first one is when we're having oral sex. Okay, so when you're having oral sex with a woman, you're going down on a woman. What a lot of guys do is they tend to use the tip of their tongue when they are going down on her. Okay, so they're using the tip of their tongue. But what's happening here is there is very little space and surface area on the tip of the tongue. Where is there more surface area? On the fatty part of your tongue. The tongue, part of your tongue that's more back here, right? Like in the middle, right in the middle there. So that is the part that you want to use when you're going down on a girl. That is the part. It seems a little counterintuitive. When we're going down there, our tongues get a little bit stiff and we're feeling like we're kind of going after this one little marking, which of course you are, but it is going to be so much more sensual and it's going to make her feel so much better when you're using the fatty part of your tongue. That's pretty much it. Pretty simple. And it works like a charm. You will find out she will be very pleased. Now, real quick, before I talk about the second tip, I want to tell you about this program that I have called 33 Magic Moves. These are moves that are in addition to the ones I'm giving you today. Actually, one does come from there. That's going to be the last tip I'm going to be giving you. But I have a program called 33 Magic Moves that teaches you 33 different moves to use in the bedroom when you're with a woman. I know that sounds like, whoa, is there really 33 moves? Yes, there is. Don't worry, you don't need to use all of them, but there's various ones on there that you can try that completely turn her on the bedroom, and you want to do this so that she can come back for more and you guys both have this amazing experience together when you're in the bedroom. So I'll put a link down below if you want to see that. It's not a program that I necessarily sell separately. It's really just one that's available. Like, it's just going to take you to the order form and that's pretty much it. So there's not a lot of information on it, but if you want to get it, it is available to you. And again, it's going to be 33 different moves with demonstrations from a sex expert and a girl who's there to demo with these moves. So check that out. I'll put a link down below. Let's go to the second move. The second move is teasing around the thighs. Okay, so I know that sounds crazy, like, oh, shouldn't you do a move like the first one? Like you told me, like this one specific thing, like right on the, specific erogenous part of her body. This seems different. Like you're not going for the erogenous part, but technically, well, the whole body is really a whole erogenous area. Depends how you treat it. But the area of her thighs and above her vagina and that whole area, but her vagina, right? So everything except her vagina, that whole area around there is very, very sensual. And the reason why it's so sensual is because it is so close to the part that is the most sensual part. But when you're teasing that area, when you're lightly touching that area, if you have maybe one of those feathers that's lightly touching in that area, or using your fingers or hands to lightly touch around the area when you guys are in the bed together, this is going to massively turn her on because women are really turned on by tension. Tension meaning you are not going right for the erogenous zone, but you're building up to it, and you're building that tension because you're close to it, but not all the way there, and that builds excitement, and a woman gets really excited from the tension. So that is a great place to be able to build the tension. Again, tickling very softly around that area, but not going right for it, and you can use your hands or some sort of feather or boa. Again, there's a link down below if you want to get a bunch more of these moves, and they are incredible, all demoed with a sex expert and another actress who's there. Okay. Let's go into the third one. The third one, and this actually does come from the 33 Magic Moves program. The third one is a spanking tip, okay? And I'm going to do my best here to explain it. I think I'll do a pretty good job, but Caitlin, my sex expert, she teaches it amazingly. And basically what you do is when you're spanking a girl, and you want to find out first if that's something she likes, so make sure you get consent here. But if it is something that she likes, basically what you're going to do is you're going to go to do the spanking, but you're not going to just go and hit her. Again, we want to build tension here. So what you do is you are lightly touching, and then you're making a movement as if you're about to do it, but then you don't do it. And then you wait, and then you make another movement as if you're going to do it, but you don't do it, and she's going to kind of feel this. And the anticipation of you about to do it is going to build up the tension and then turn her on. So finally, when you do actually end up spanking her, she is going to love it. Again, this is something very specific where it's not going to turn on every girl. She has to like that. But I think you're going to find that a lot of women do like that to some degree. And again, when we're talking about spanking, it's not like you're hitting her as hard as you can. It's a very mild tap. But find out from her if she likes that. And if she does, build up that anticipation by slowly, you're about to do it, but then you don't. Do that 2 to 3 times, and finally you actually go for it. And this is a big turn on that gets her really excited. And what's cool is all these moves are going to show her that you are good at this. And this is such a turn on. This is going to make her more attracted to you because she wants a guy who knows what he's doing, okay? And if you want to be that guy and be super prepared for the women that you're dating, again, use these moves, practice them, and definitely check out the 33 Magic Moves program as well. I've actually never talked about this program ever, and I had to even go on my website to find out, like, is this something that people can buy? Because usually it's something you get after you buy my Hooked program that you would potentially get as an addition to it, but I just found out, nope, it is something you can get, and you can get access to it right away. 33 Magic Moves. Check it out. Hope this works. Let us know how it goes. Write down in the comments, and I'll see you on the next video.